Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm actually playing some poker. We got the nuts, guys. I did a lot of drinking last night. I drink probably twice, maybe 3 times a year, but I hold my own. We're gonna bet like we missed the flush, so we're gonna overboard it. Although we are beat by full houses. All right. Yeah, so I was doing some drinking last night, so I am still suffering greatly, but I wanted to do a quick video today just for the sake of showing up. The market at 124, waiting for this fish to call. Hopefully he doesn't raise us. And yeah, I mean, this month is going to be really slow in the terms of basically, let me make this smaller so you guys can. This month is just going to be a slower month with all the news of China. We're not quite sure what's going to be happening 2 or 3 months from now. And there's going to be people who exited out of China who are going to come back in. I mean, anybody on the planet can get on a Tor browser and trade anonymous cryptocurrencies. So obviously, I'm thinking a lot of these private cryptos are going to be going up. You've been seeing a lot of people covering those. And it's just, I mean, right now it's just very, very crazy time when it comes to the market because it can drop 20 in the blink of an eye, or it can raise 50 in the blink of an eye. I mean, you remember that bull run just went, what, well over 175 billion. And there can be some really good news that comes out of China. Nobody really knows. They're really good poker players because they hold their hands tight. So my basic strategy is just going to be setting some really deep lures and doing some spear fishing with, because that's the cool thing with the lure. You can monitor it, and then when it gets lower, you're like, okay, well, I could throw a spear here and then maybe lure the rest. But yeah, there's just man, fucking headache from hell. And I was talking a little bit on, just getting off topic a little bit, but the reason that because I don't really cuss that much when I'm with my friends or I'm talking to just normal people. I don't cuss a lot, but when I get on YouTube, I cuss all the fucking time. And there's really kind of a subconscious reason for that. It's just really because I want people to feel as though you don't really have any limits. You don't have to really care what other people think. It's not about, like, I don't want people to just, you know, start cussing left and right. I've noticed people do cuss more when they talk to me, and they probably expect me to cuss more than I do. It's just sort of, I don't know, just kind of goes with what I do when I'm just talking, it's just me and the mic. It's a little bit different. So I'm able to just, I get into this one-track mind. I just want to put it out there. This burst of energy that's unique, and people can understand that you don't have to have limits. Like, you really don't have to care what people think, and you could be highly successful. That's what makes you highly successful. A lot of the top people, they just really don't care. Yeah, they have public image, yada, yada, yada. But like deep down in their core of hearts, you don't have time to worry about. You know, I really just don't have time. People, you know, it's like, go with the coins that you really believe in, that you really trust, and never do anything based on what you see somebody else do. Always come from a centered point. But yeah, I'm giving this little talk with hammers going off on my head. Crazy night. We went out drinking, a couple of big time poker players, friends I haven't seen in a while. Gonna bring this off screen for now so it gets a little bit easier. But Vertasium got down to $62. I was able to spearfish some of that. That was nice. PPT's looking quite low. I mean, what else? There was some other really, really good buys last night. And, I mean, that's the thing. Like, these kind of exchanges, these ones that are heavily based in China, you're going to be able to get some really good deals. And there's a lot of risk because, yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen to them. But if they do succeed, they're going to blow up. So, you know, just a lot of riskier bets coming out when you're talking about anything related to China and being in exchange. I'm really, obviously, I'm looking at really legit ICOs. I'm just not really trying to bother with anything right now. You can see that there's a lot of, this is what's happening. It's like the shitstorm, because there's a lot of scam ICOs going around. They're just, dude, I get so many emails, and there's just like so many are just crooked ICOs. You can just tell. I've talked to so many CEOs on the phone that I just, I knew, like, okay, yeah, this guy, I just don't trust him. Like, I don't care what he shows me. And I just see it ramping up more and more, and I really hope people are just doing their due diligence. It's better to take something that might not be that sexy, but that it's a stable. Because the main thing with these coins is a lot of people are selling dreams. It's like, man, what is the team doing? Is the team really working? Is the community there? What's going on behind the scenes really matters. It's just really, really tough to. That's why I really like ONG, and the fact that it's a Delaware-based company. And it's 100. Like, I got I have everything I need, like the stock certificates, everything I could, that I could possibly need to realize that it's 100% legit. I can call up Chris any time of day; he's gonna answer, and we can get down to business. Just serious workers. It's the same with pretty much any company that I'm working with, but. There's just going to be a plethora of, a lot of people are looking at dumping monies left and right into a lot of these ICOs. And you don't know that they're scams until they become one. So a lot of these popular ones that, I'm not trying to call any out because I have no idea. But I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. But that's the thing that's going to hurt crypto, in my opinion. That's why I'm really afraid of a BitConnect getting so big, man. Because, man, if fucking BitConnect turns out and it ends up being something bad, that's going to just be so terrible for crypto. And that's the one thing I'm really worried about. And I'm also worried about kind of like some kind of crazy false flag shit where somebody comes along and just literally, like, I don't know, somebody that wants to see crypto go down, that has a lot of power, come in with one of these sexy ICOs, make it look legit, and then just steal 50 million, run away. When that happens too many times, it's going to really paint crypto into a corner. And that's the thing. You can't really, they can pump and dump their own shit, meaning they could literally fund it and then say, 50 million dropped. But if you're not going to be affected, just do your due diligence. This is not the time right now. A few months back, it was great, but right now everything's on lock. The ICOs that aren't legit, you're not really, going to be in a place to do anything with that. It's not like it used to be. Crypto changes very, very quickly. And right now, you got to understand, right now, a lot of legit people aren't running ICOs. They're pushing them back. Everybody, because I had deals with a lot of ICOs. I was excited with a lot of the ICOs coming up. I was talking about the big home run, but a lot of the legit ones pushed themselves back because they don't, there's a lot going on right now. So you really have to question the ones that are going on. I'm not saying they're scams. I'm just saying you have to question the ones that are the rampant increase and the ones that are going through right now, because it's kind of like they don't care about the law, right? There's a lot of stuff going on with ICOs. People are having to refund. So it's really important to make sure that the ones that it's not, the team could be great. The idea could be awesome. But if they're not legally, like if they're not in a place where they're safe, because there's ways around it, but it's very easy to get like a business license and to be based somewhere and to have like, an actual company. So it's not just some shell company that doesn't exist somewhere. And there's just a lot of ways around it. Like, No Limit Coin, they have, it's a California based business. You can see the certificate. It's like 100% legit. Yeah, with the crypto laws, you could go around it. And you can say, well, we're just going to go as long as we can until the government kicks us out. Or you can just go and do your due thing and get it 100% legit in the countries where you need to. And that's just how I feel. I think it's just right now, there's a fine line between, because we have Bitcoin, that's decentralized, that's beautiful, right? And now there's going to be companies that have to be not centralized, but they're going to have to be companies, right? They're going to have a base somewhere. If you're talking about fancy sports platform, you can't be Satoshi Nakamoto, you can't pull a Satoshi with that shit. Like it's a fantasy sports game. We just want it to where we're not tied to fiat laws where you have to pay these ridiculous fees and the banks can freeze your, because I've had my bank account frozen for poker. And I've had friends that got it frozen for fantasy football. It's just ridiculous. Nobody wants that, right? It sucks the fun out. So that's just all we're trying to get away from. And you talk about the on G, it's like just privacy, man. Just like with Brave. I love the Brave browser. It's beautiful. I know that, no one's stealing my shit and selling it. I'm not a punk right now. I'm not, I'm just not giving my privacy away because for the sake. Like now I have an option, and my option is privacy. And a lot of people, I'm surprised at the amount of people who don't care about privacy as much. I think there's still a lot of people that really do. I know I'm one of them. As for outside influence, I really, like I said, I'm just doing me, and I really appreciate being able to talk to my family, post pictures on G through the Brave browser, and it's just like double. It's just like security on security, and it's just a very nice feeling. I don't know, might not be for everybody. Those are companies I like. I'm not investing in something to make money. I'm investing in it because I believe in it. I have great ideas for it. This is going to be a pretty good hand. Let's see. Ooh, I could rep the 5 because I'm in the big blind, guys, and my range is very low cardish, right? I have a lot of low cards. I'm just going to call, though, because I have so much equity. There's no reason to really raise right now. I'm flipping versus pretty much anything, unless it's obviously pocket 3s. But, yeah, I'm going to... Sucks you can't fast forward the poker. But yeah, I don't know, just a real chill video today. Not much intensity. Obviously, I'm fucking drained, and I'm just going to be chilling, watching football. I got some high stakes, no limit coin going. High stakes action on no limit coin on the platform Crypto Fantasy Sports. All right, still just going to be check calling. This should slow. Yeah, I was expecting this guy to slow down. So now we obviously got to bet. We can't bet too big because we're not really bluffing, right? We don't have, we can obviously bluff. We could have like, even 4-6 got there. So like everything got there. All the straights, the flush, everything. So I'm not going to gouge them, but definitely have to lead. If we check, they're going to check a lot. And he's still going to call with the queen or a pair like 9s. Okay, that's weird, but we're obviously calling. Okay, so he just had it. He just had it, guys. He just robbed us of half of our stack. Poker's a cruel mistress. That guy was happy as hell. He just jammed that money in there. Q-Time is a really good buy right now, I'm thinking. Also, I have a lot of coins, though, but I just think with the main net and the market the way it is, this is a time thing. There's so much that has gone in to Q-Time in the last month. So many updates, like, I don't know. And in EOS Dawn, they're way ahead of schedule, and it's still going for 65 cents. These are just hot buys, if you're willing to wait a few months. I don't really do quick flips. I don't know. The reason I was talking, the quickest flip I was talking about yesterday, when you could have got Neo for 15, sold it for 20, vice versa. I have lures for set at Neo for 15, and I have lures to sell at around 20, 21. And I just have it doing it in my sleep. I've already hit several of them. So I've already bought it for 15, sold it for 21. I just do it in my sleep. I'll do a video about that again. I mean, you can always watch my old videos. I really talk a lot about lure setting in those. But the games are starting to load up more and more, guys, and I just wanted to show a little bit of love on Sunday. This is the World Championship of Online Poker, and wish me luck. All right, guys. Cheers. Peace.